Hi, I'm Sue, your Magnificence mentor. Thanks for joining me. My mission is to inspire you to create and live your brand of heaven on earth. Think for a moment, what would life be like if you could have that taste of heaven moment by moment every day? Now, I'm going to assume that maybe you're not living that right now. I know I haven't been, and there's lots of reasons that can happen. Maybe you're worried about bills, maybe you're struggling with depression, feeling a sense of lack. All of that takes away from that feeling of peace, that feeling of heaven on earth. Now, I came face to face with heaven on earth in 2007 when I experienced a near-death experience, and I got to feel what it was like to be on the other side. It was a wondrous place filled with unconditional love and total acceptance. I basked in it. It was glorious. And then I arrived back on planet Earth with a thump. And the difference between what I had just experienced in an ecstatic spiritual moment and then the reality of planet Earth, wow, what a contrast. I didn't like it. I was lost. And I wanted to go back, but here I am. So as I was working this out, trying to figure out, well, now what? Where do I go from here? I began to look at parts of my life that interfered with what I felt was the peace and the bliss that can be had in living my brand of heaven on earth. Now, everybody's going to be a little bit different in what they most want and what that feels like for them. So one of the things I decided to do was create a series of videos that can tap into and help you tune into, first of all, what that looks like for you, what would heaven on earth be like for you, and then also to identify, are there any roadblocks that are going to be in your way? I suspect there are. It could be life circumstances, just too many things going on, causing you a great deal of stress so that you're just struggling to survive and get through the day. It could be some personal circumstances. Maybe you had a traumatic upbringing, or you've had some trauma and tragedy in your life that's just blocking you from moving forward. Regardless of what it is, we're going to take some time to identify that and then work through a number of those kinds of things with some activities, some thought-provoking exercises, so that you in turn will be able to begin to create what it is that will give you that sense of peace, that version of your own that's heaven on earth. I invite you to join me as we work through step by step to create your brand of heaven on earth. I think it's going to be fun. I think you'll find it very, very worthwhile. And at the very least, the more moments of bliss that you add to your life, the more moments of peace that you can attract because you've gone down this path and cleared those roadblocks, the better your life's going to be. And you will see and feel your brand of heaven on earth. Please join me.